Hi Aries, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your October messages, and it's going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's just jump right in. For our oracle message here, we have the Black Cat, and that says fortune meets opportunity. So there's definitely some opportunities that are arising right now, or that will be presented to you very soon. With this card, a lot of people think that a black cat is bad luck. And actually in Germany, I believe it's still believed that, and I'm sure other parts of the world as well. But it actually is a symbol of good fortune, which is opposite. I'm not gonna get super deep into it, but it had a lot to do with back then where cats were allies or familiars with witches, and as we know the history of witches, it was a big no-no. So with that being said, it was black cats were looked at as evil, but they're actually not. So anyway, if you see a black cat cross you, it's just confirmation for this message that it is going to happen. Some opportunities or good luck are coming your way, and how wonderful. Your Kipper messages here are expectation, main female, and pathway. So with these, there's definitely some kind of a waiting period, waiting to get answers, waiting for confirmation, waiting for clients, waiting for opportunities, right? We talked about opportunities with this black cat. And so what this means is we cannot force something at all. It's like a waiting game. With expectation first and then pathway here, to me, it symbolizes that you are like, there's an impatience here, but the reality is the opportunity is presenting itself now, but it's not going to grow as quickly as you want it. It's not gaining traction as quickly as you want it. And that's really it. Not to say that it's going to be forever and a day to attain this thing that it is you want. What I'm saying is you have to be patient and really go with the flow of things. Change things as you go along, instead of having an expectation and putting that pressure essentially onto yourself, where you're like, I need to do this in this amount of time or I'm going to quit. And so just like play it out, go with the flow, let the chips fall where they may. Because for me, I see this person waiting. This person looks a little bit lost, and they may be confused as to why it's taking so long. It's like you've been walking down this path for so long, and you're like, why is this taking so long? It's because you placed this expectation on time, where time is something that you need. It's like you don't create a portfolio of your work in one day. You have to build the materials to put in that portfolio to present. And so in essence, you are waiting for that. So that this is part of the waiting period. You're putting your time in to build your portfolio, not an actual portfolio, although for some of you that may very well be true. But in essence, you have to build the portfolio before you present it. And that takes time and patience, and that's really the end of that. For our tarot messages here, I bought the most beautiful deck, I must say. Anyway, our tarot message here is the Empress, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this is really synonymous with the message that I got for Kipper, where the main female in Kipper is this Empress, and the Six of Swords is synonymous to this pathway in the sense of you, the Empress, have built something and are in the midst of building something beautiful. The seed has been planted, right? Your feet are on the ground and you're not even at the starting line, you're going, is what it feels like. But it's like if you trip and fall behind in the race, you then, like, would you give up or would you keep going? And the Six of Swords here says, I'm just tired. I'm just going to let this person win. But who's to say that you didn't trip only to, because you needed that little break, to then pick up speed and go forward and actually win that race instead of just giving up. And also, as an Aries, I feel like that's a really, for an Aries to say I'm giving up, you must just be operating from like frustration, anger, maybe a little bit of ego, which is like the lower vibrational things, when really taking these losses, air quote, as wins and really changing the narrative of what's actually happening here. And so I feel like it's really reframing, rethinking, redoing the way that you've done before. Because it seems like with this Three of Wands, you're starting to lose sight of what it is that, oh wow, you're starting to lose sight of the passion behind it. That's what it is. Instead of operating from this, like, this mode, that the passion that drives you forward, it's like you're being too technical about it is what that feels like. And so when things get too technical, or you start to shift the perspective of your own vision because you're trying to please the masses, this is where things go horribly wrong. Because instead of it being your vision and you showing what it is that you created, you start to, like, what I'm seeing is like a modeling clay, and you were so proud of it at first, but then someone said, maybe you should put this here or you should put that there, and then you just kind of start doing it, but you're not supposed to. It's your vision, and if you feel like you need to change it, then do it, but don't change it because someone else is asking you to. Feedback and all these things are amazing, and everything could be like customizable, but if it's the way that you're doing things, see it through, see it out, and take your own pitfalls. It's like you're getting advice from certain people and you trust these sources, but you really need to trust yourself. And that's, I feel, also why the Empress is here, because it's 50% of you doing and the other 50% is you just trusting. It's like putting something down or dropping something and seeing how it falls. Throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. If it doesn't, then redo it. But don't like manipulate things to fall a certain way. Just let it happen. Let it happen. You have to trust a little bit more is what it's feeling like. The Magician in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, definitely what I'm saying here. You have to shift things the way you want to do it, not the way others want you to do it. This cannot work, and this will not come to life if you continue to listen to outside external voices and people. You have to go within. You have to meet with yourself and say, okay, let me pan out. Let me take my own advice. What is it that I want for me? How do I see this going? Let's say you had a couple of test dummies or guinea pigs or whatever the case may be, who are volunteering and they're giving you this feedback. The feedback is fine, but it doesn't mean you have to change it. change it if you want to. That's just one person's opinion. And that's what I'll say about that. Your last message here is the jewel box. And this one says fortune, secret, safekeeping. This is so, do you see what I'm saying? Look, fortune meets expectation. Fortune, oh sorry, opportunity. I keep thinking expectation for you. Fortune meets opportunity. And then fortune and safekeeping. So again, getting the feedback, but collectively sitting down and just taking the feedback as criticism or however you see it. But just being okay with maybe it wasn't that person's cup of tea, but someone else's cup of tea. And so you are finding your tribe, you're finding your audience, you're finding what fits, you're finding what's best. Like if you're in school, I'm getting this really quickly too. If like you're in school and you're undecided about a major, and if you're not, just like kind of take this metaphor. If you're in school and you're trying to decipher, what do I want to do? I have to pick my major so that I can go forward. I'm currently undecided. Don't listen to what other people want you to do. Really go within yourself. What is it that you're good at? What's going to get you out of bed every day? How is this degree going to take me to the next level? And that's how you're able to pick your major. Get a list. Look down at the list. See what the requirements are. See how that fits the bill, literally and figuratively, and find a way to work that into the direction that you need to go. Okay? Watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for any additional messages. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.